Welcome, my name is Ricky, and today I'm going to be introducing you to a new series that's going to be on Fridays on this channel, and that's Fortnite Fridays, where we will play Fortnite, specifically the Battle Royale mode. This will be in conjunction with Flashback Fridays and Freeform Fridays, but neither of those are weekly. Those are whenever I want to do them, and so this will fill in the gaps on Fridays, where I feel like I haven't really been uploading content, and I kind of want to get it, and also Fortnite's really hot right now, and really fun, and I want to play it. But for me to play it on the channel, I'm going to want to find a new twist on it. And that twist that I'll be talking about the individual characters that I am playing. I'll explain more in detail once we get started, but you can think of it like shortened versions of Jamie's Adventures in Dirt 4, or Keith's FIFA 18 story, or anything else I've done like that, like the Fallout 4 mod stuff. And I'll talk more about it once we get into it. I'll also today be talking a little bit about my thoughts on Fortnite and whether or not they should nerf the pump shotgun. They should. Let me just very quickly explain to you Fortnite's plot. It's really simple. 100 people get together, they get thrown onto an island, they try to kill each other, the last one standing wins. But it got me thinking about why somebody would want to, please don't shoot me, you're just a, why somebody would want to even compete in something that was to the death. And I was thinking, well, you know, obviously there's a cash prize if you win, right? But then I was thinking, but then you still die. So it got me thinking, this game doesn't use the word kills very often. Only in the stats menu. Every other time, it's eliminated. You know, if you look down at the bottom of the screen, it says eliminated. When you're eliminated, it says eliminated. When you eliminate someone, it says eliminated. Well, does that mean you're not actually killing them? And so, what if, when you're eliminated, when your health reaches 0, you're just transported back? You're still alive. And what if you make it, you know, to a certain point, you get so much money. And if you win, you get $1 million. And then it goes down from there. Second place gets whatever, and third place gets whatever, and, you know, so forth and so on. And I'll work out all the different levels. But it got me thinking about that. Why would someone, you know, want to enter this competition to the death, or to the elimination, I guess? What reasons would people have for entering it? And so that's what we're going to talk about. I will tell you a lot about these individual characters, and what they mean, and what this competition means to them, and all that. And there is, ooh, there's a chest. Yes. Chests are random, so. So if I was going to be talking about this particular girl, I would say maybe her name was Janie. And Janie's a single mother with 2 kids at home who are about to go to school. And, oh, geez, really? Oh, the hunting rifle sucks. I mean, it's powerful, but it's one shot at a time. You know, it's powerful. If I look over here, it does 86 damage, right? Like, so it's decent there, but it's not great. I'm not going to build a lot. One of the things that I'm going to try and get better at in this game is building. I'm going to switch over to the pistol, though, because unless I can see them at a distance, the hunting rifle, I will die. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't do over 100 damage in one shot, which would potentially eliminate somebody. So this lady has, let's say this lady, her name is Janie, she has 2 kids, and she recently lost her job, and her kids are about to go to school, and so she's entering it to get money. You know, maybe her late husband taught her how to use a gun, maybe her ex-husband taught her how to use a gun. I don't know, those are things I would think of at a later date, not right this second. Also, someone might have already been in here, because yep, someone's already been in here. And so she's trying to earn a little bit extra money while she looks for a job, while she tries to find a job, so she doesn't have to take out a lot of student loans for her kids to go to school, that kind of thing. Like, that's the kind of story I would tell you. And I'm going to more in depth into her life and what she did for a living, which I'm not going to do right now because that'll just take some time. And now I'm going to switch back to the hunting rifle. So yeah, I think that's a pretty decent rundown of what we're going to be doing. I think it'll make more sense once we actually get started doing it next week or the week after, whenever we get started doing it. Until then, I hope I've done a decent enough job explaining it. And now I want to talk about Fortnite. So I would like to point out that I've been playing Fortnite since its release, since its literal release. I played it on like the 2nd or 3rd day it went live. Having watched a bunch of people play a certain other Battle Royale game that I'm not going to mention, because Oh, I have shield potions. Why am I not using them? Oh, someone left some roses here. So I've been playing it for a while, but I have played it off and on. Like, when I first started, the performance wasn't great, although it was still better than the other Battle Royale game. And, also it was free, which was pretty important to me. I mean, it's not entirely free. You can play it for no money, but if you want fancy stuff, then you have to give them money. But it gives you no competitive edge. Oh, hey, look, it's the most stupid powerful. Screw it. I'm swapping it out for the hunting rifle. It's too powerful, and I'm still picking it up. Now this would be called camping. However, wait, there's a chest here. Well, if you guys will excuse me for a second, I'm going to try and get a chest. So let's start by having no building materials. So that's always a good start. There we go. Also, I do know that if you hit the little circle, it gets destroyed faster, but I have a hard time hitting the circle. Man, whoever kills me is going to have a lot of those small shield potions. So, what I'm saying is I played the game for a while, and I feel like I can say this. They are pushing way too hard. Way too hard, the squads. I mean, look, I get it. Squads are fun. But unless you have friends that are playing this game, which I don't, they randomly match you with people. And I gotta be honest with you, randomly matching me with some random person, with some random, probably teenage kids, is not pleasant. And, yeah, randos are not great. No offense to anybody who's actually really good at this game when playing with random people, but let's be honest. I mean, no one wants to get matched with me any more than I want to get matched with them. You know what I'm saying? So the limited time things they had, the sneaky silencers a couple months ago, the one they have going on right now that's like, they're all like orange drops or something. I don't actually know what it is. It's squads, and I don't want to be matched up with, I want to play solo matches. Like, the likelihood of this series, of this Fortnite Friday series, be that I would have other people playing with me is incredibly slim. Like, almost completely not gonna happen. In fact, what are you doing? You can sneak. So, yeah, basically what I would like them to do is to stop pushing squads so much. That's basically it. Also, optimize it better. You know, I'm playing currently at 60 frames per second, but it doesn't stay at 60 frames per second. And it might be because I'm overvaluing my computer's performance, because I'm playing at 720p, but I also have, but I also have, I have the settings at high. I don't actually know what they call it. The penultimate level of settings. But it still doesn't stay at 60 all the time. And so, ideally, that's what I would like. And I could turn it down to medium. It'd probably stay at 60 all the time. I'm not someone who's keen on it being super... I don't need it to be at a certain frame rate all the time. It's a third-person game, so minor frame rate fluctuations don't bother me. Like, if it's a first-person game, it probably would. But I bring up optimizations because I want it to be on the Switch. I desperately want a Nintendo Switch version of this game, as does Chance the Rapper and also apparently Epic themselves. I don't think they're stupid. I think that they realize that the Switch is incredibly popular. The rumor right now puts the Switch release at August or September, which should give them plenty of time to optimize the Switch, optimize the game for the Switch version. Because the biggest issue with the Switch version is absolutely going to be the CPU with a little bit of the graphics. Like, and the reason I say that is because the graphics part of the Switch in docked mode, aren't that far off from the Xbox. I hear some explosions. I hear some gunshots, not explosions. I hear some gunshots. So I'm not worried about the graphics side of things, at least in docked mode. In undocked mode, obviously, in portable mode, obviously, it's less than, and probably have to lower the resolution pretty severely to get it to be playable. But they just released a 60 frames per second patch for all of the Xbox and PlayStation variants. current generation Xbox and PlayStation variants. 16. That's pretty good. So we're looking at a potential top 15 finish. Which is actually pretty good for me. This would be an epic win. I did make it to second once. Maybe I'll actually talk about that during another Fortnite Friday, the time I made it to second. Because they've released this new update to the Xbox and the PlayStation, it gives me some hope that they're optimizing it more and more and more. Also, it helps that the Unreal Engine 4 is natively supported on the Switch. That's a big boon for players who... Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm already inside the circle. Looking like we make it a top 10 finish. You know, I haven't killed anybody or eliminated anybody yet. I got to be careful that I use the word eliminated. So, basically what I'm saying is I want it on the Switch. Chance the Rapper wants it on the Switch. Epic seems to want it on the Switch. And we should get it on the Switch. And current optimizations that they're doing lead me to think that that's kind of their ultimate goal. What is this? Ooh, a legendary hand cannon, which we will swap out for this. How powerful is this? 78 versus 95. See what I mean? Like, that's orange. It's an orange gun, and it does less damage than my pump shotgun. Admittedly, it's probably got greater range. But it's also probably super loud. I mean, it does use the word hand cannon. Also, yeah, we have a top 10 finish. I don't really think I have much more to say about, you know... The CPU is the bigger issue, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. But the graphics card is still an issue. Because, obviously, I didn't upgrade my graphics card, but I upgraded my CPU. And the CPU issues have gone away on my computer. Because Ryzen's that much better than the 845. Not that the 845 is a bad CPU. I'm not saying that. We might get an elimination if I can find somebody to shoot. Unfortunately, everyone's in their building mode now, I imagine. Which is actually good for me, because I don't want to... I prefer to hide than build, you know, because I suck at building. You know, I suck at the one thing that sets this game apart from everything else. So, hiding it is. Yeah, I don't know what else I'd say about the Switch, about a potential Switch version. Oh, yes I do. Motion controls. That is the thing that I look forward to the most with the Switch version, is motion controls. There are times where I feel like I should just get a DualShock controller on the PC and see if I can't get it working. Oh, crud. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'm going to hang out here. And we're going to wait for the storm to start to move. And then we'll move. Because we are already at a top 10 finish. And we might get a top 5 finish if I'm just a coward. And I'll take my coward's finish. But yeah, there are times where I'm like, you know, it would be great motion controls. Especially because then I could do those like Halo jump things that I guess are from Halo. Because I've seen people in Halo do it where you jump and you shoot. And I can't really do that with the controller. Just because the jump button and the aim button use the same thumb. They're building their little tower thing. I see them. Wow, that was fast. Well, at least the person I was going to kill is the one who killed me. Yeah. Motion controls. I think it'll be great. So that's what we'll be doing on Fridays when we play Fortnite. I'll be telling you stories about characters. I won't talk so much about Fortnite as I did today. I just wanted to give some thoughts on it. This has been Fortnite Friday. Thank you for watching. Come back soon for more Fortnite.